Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Rose Society, a game of swashbuckling action, suspenseful intrigue, and maybe shenanigans that didn't get started in Eisen, all set in the world of 7th Sea. My name is Dan McCurdy, and I will be the storyteller this evening. You can find me at RevDMC247 on TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, and if you find me anywhere else, I'm probably preaching, and it's going to be a very different experience for you. I will allow my players to introduce themselves, starting with Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby, or Dat Bardic Charm on TikTok. That's pretty much, and Instagram actually lately, so both. Tonight I will be playing Alastriona Toran, Inishmore, soldier, former carpenter. She's been getting up to all kinds of things. Who knows what she's doing now? And I will pass it on to Chandler. There we go.
Hello, my name is Chandler. I also go by Kingdom0905 on the interwebs. Tonight I'm playing Arnau Cecero, the lovely Castilian spy, assassin, as well as Vendel League merchant. Don't ask me how that happened. I'm still figuring it out myself.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. I go by Darth Caustic on most socials. You can catch me on the Dark Domain RPG Twitch channel, where we do spooky, scary stories most of the time. And if you find me anywhere else, I'm at church, but not the one Dan's thinking about. But I'm gonna hand it over to Demetrius.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bell Comedy on all the socials. You're a stand-up comedian, and I am playing Demetrius Penn, Foldachi mercenary, and probably going to do a few things that are illegal and fun, and we'll see how the rest of the night goes. So, sliding on over to Kelsey.
Hello, everybody. I am Kelsey, or at FarmGrown Nerd, whatever you know me as. You can find me over on Looking for Legends, playing a great many different characters, as we tend to roll through the various systems that you can play on TTRPGs. I'm playing Nikoletta von Richter tonight. She is our local, our table creepy girl, essentially, I suppose. I'll pass it over to Mouse.
Hi, I'm Mouse on the things spelled with or without an E. And I am Verity, Laurys, Victoire-Couteau, duelist, courtier, confused about Eisen traditions. She's just having a good time while avoiding going home and maybe killing a lot of zombies.
All right. In our previous sessions, the group had gone to Eisen, specifically von Richtersburg, the hometown of Nikoletta von Richter, and they visited the castle von Richter and discovered some things about the von Richter family. Not only are they protectors of yet another labyrinth and star map, but also apparently fantasy Batman assassins type people, stuff that had been news even to Nikoletta herself, as she had discovered this family tradition of killing nobles that threatened the common people of Eisen. Arnau actually found out about that after a conversation with an undead Baron von Richter, who he had a conversation with. And having headed off any particular challenges and the different things that they'd seen coming at, realizing that in the hands of the von Richters, this star map was probably as safe as any because they knew what they had and what they were protecting. The group took a little bit of time to recover because it had been a lot in the nation of Eisen. It had been a lot. Took some time, enjoyed a festival. Some fun was had, some drinking was had, some partying was had, some kissing maybe was had. And then the group found their way back north to Posen. It has been a couple of weeks, call it a week since the festival, and the group is arriving via riverboat back in the city of Posen. And as they are coming in, they can see prominently in the docks of the walled city of Posen, Sunlight Breeze, their ship, still floating, looking to be in good repair, with the signs of trade being brought on and off. They pay off their fare. They get off in the city, and the table is yours. What are you all getting up to?
Where is Newt?
You do not see her immediately, but you are still a decent distance from the ship itself.
That's actually slightly more frightening. When
Are we
get
So I
to
take
the-
it we're going to
If
the ship
needed.
to determine if we need to chase down Newt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Verity is going to find Newt. She's going to get home and realize where she is, make sure she's not digging through places or getting filthy.
All
or
right.
pretending to be Demetrius.
And I am
As you-
looking to see if she is still pretending to be Demetrius. And being very proud.
As you make your way to the Starlight Breeze, you see the ship. Like I said, seems to be in good repair. People are moving around, and as you get close, Bob looks at you all, gives you a wave, does some talking around, and almost immediately from up behind him, a little head pops over the edge of the boat, looks down, and Newt looks at all of you. And you see her look up at him and go, "Can I?" And he's like, "It's probably," and he doesn't even finish the sentence before she jumps over the wall of the ship, landing on the gangway down, and just sprints towards the crew. Who is likely in front in this group, would you all say, leading the way to the ship?
Me?
I'll say Verity probably wants to
guy
get out
who's
of here
full
the
of
most.
spirit.
Because I was
yeah.
walking with purpose. I don't know if Asgeir
Okay.
was like running to go hug the boat.
No, you guys aren't leaving without me.
Mouse-
I gotta sail the damn thing.
I'm going to need you to give me a resolve, and let's call it athletics risk check, as Mouse plows into you, and see how prepared for this hit you are.
I like them already. 1, 2, 3.
3 raises. Yep. No wounds
2
taken.
10s. Like,
Nice.
I love them. They can stay.
She plows into you, but Verity is able to just roll with it, pick her up, and she's just squeezing you. You're back. I missed you.
I missed you too. And Verity will like sniff check.
She smells like a girl who's been on a ship at sea for a while.
Okay.
Probably has not bathed as much as she could have. Not a lot of baths take place on ships at sea, so
We'll have talks with Bob. Face and
But she
hands.
lands.
All I'm asking.
And as soon as you twirl around and put her down, she then dashes up to Asgeir and goes for a big hug.
Scoops her up, bear hugs, and then just like puts her on the shoulder, like keeps walking.
And as he's walking like that, she's waving at Alastriona, at Demetrius, at Arnau, and at Nikoletta, and everyone just like, hi, I missed you. What did you do? What'd you get up to? What happened?
Well, Nikoletta's dad is a superhero.
Yes,
Like,
marsupial man, something like that.
as you all are clambering up onto the ship, Bob kind of laughs as you're all walking on, and he comes up. Trade did go pretty well. We're doing all right for ourselves. He looking particularly to Arnau and Asgeir. Bob kind of pulls the two of you aside and says, "Now, it's my understanding you all wanted to go to Uzura next, right? Was I correct in understanding that?"
Want is such a strong word, but sure.
I
So-
don't think anyone actually wants to go to Usura. But however,
Speak for yourself.
well, you want to go anywhere outside of Isaac, Nikoletta.
And
we could be going to the backwater pirate republics, and you'd be happy to be leaving.
Newt speaks up. Could we go to Castile? I heard Castile's beautiful and it's really warm.
Of
Newt,
course, we can go to Castile.
Dude, we have other things we need to do before we can go to Castiel, darling.
Duelists don't like going home, so we don't.
Oh.
But
Anyway,
you went
Bob.
home.
It's like the one
Bob-
time Verity got your back, Arnau. It's like,
But so Bob looks around and is like, so Uzura's only port is Ekatnava. We went there just because we know they're coming up on winter. And so the port is still open, and we probably have another month of that. After that, they're going to be frozen over for a few months. So it's kind of now or never, and get in, get your business done, and get out, just so we don't end up stuck there, maybe even crushed in the ice. And Asgeir, you would know about that, and Arnau, you would have heard things about that. It's like do not be late to do business at Ekatnava. The Vendo League is fully aware. Like, they have lost ships in the ice of that port.
We found them. This is veteran ships now.
They lost ships and found kindling. So
Wood makes good trade material.
Demetrius,
then
don't
we
you need to
should
go to Usura?
definitely hurry.
I'm sorry.
Don't you need to go to Usura?
Yes.
Remember there being something there.
Marco.
Right.
As he just as dark shadow kind of goes over. Oh, speaking of Marco, is Sugar and Marco still with us? Our horses?
Oh, yeah. You would have brought your horses along.
so then everybody's like, why are there 2 more horses being loaded on?
Oh yeah. There's suddenly Demetrius and Verity have horses that they seem rather taken with.
Nikoletta kind of looks at
Bye.
one like, that looks familiar.
No.
Why are there flowers all over the saddles?
When did horses like you, Verity? I thought Mordaunt.
No,
was...
that's just your horse. It's not all horses.
Mordaunt
Mordaunt
is.
happens to be unlike most horses.
You're right. He isn't.
I
the
can
best
tell
horse.
of some horses that do very miraculous things.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you who know much about horses, the one Demetrius has been riding, solid horse, nothing particularly special about him. The one Verity's been riding seems pretty top-notch.
Not as top-notch as Mordaunt.
Actually, Arnau, he is probably this is a mare, is probably certainly better bred.
About to be glue. I heard about to be glue.
Try it, Cecero. I dare you.
No, think about it. If he must have company down in the stalls, he needs to have neighbors of a certain pedigree and stature. We are just supplying something of your standards. You don't want him to be neighbors to a mule.
You make good point. He's been getting a little too friendly with that mule, actually. So,
the horses go down to where Mordaunt has been staying, and Bob is able to inform you all that he has done, based on what they were learning last time they were in Uzura, which was just like a week and a half before. They have a good idea of what's selling well, and so they've bought up on that, and they just have a couple more things to be brought aboard the ship, and they're ready to leave with the tide and can probably be underway today. You all, those of you with some sailing experience, are starting to realize that the crew is reacting really well to Bob. They've now had a few trips with him, and they're clearly very comfortable under his leadership. They are all more comfortable when you all are around because they've seen what you all can do in a fight. And so, like, pirates are a little bit less worrisome when you have this killer crew aboard the ship. But otherwise, they're moving around and they're following his instructions pretty easily. Asgeir, he seems to be an excellent quartermaster.
I knew we kept him around for a reason.
And that reason wasn't just that he's
talk to
somehow
that's not
an
Arnau.
alien named Bob. Yeah.
I thought it was because none of us had sailing. We needed an NPC with sailing.
I have a dot of it now.
I am a dot, sir.
One
More
job.
than me.
We put Demetrius next to the ship, but Demetrius does not learn from being next.
Hey
I
guys,
got-
let's play a game where we all sail the seven seas. Did anybody take sailing? No.
No.
Mm,
no.
why would we?
Does anyone have any last second things they want to do in Posen while the last of the trades are being made? Arnau?
Before we leave,
Oh no.
Oh, why do I feel something bad is about to happen?
All right.
Something.
Arnau's gonna go
Excited.
find Ezekiel
Oh, I know.
There it
I know
is.
it's gonna be something.
There
about-
it is.
All right.
and
No,
invite
no.
him to come
No.
with.
There it
Trying
is.
to make it
No.
better.
No,
Let's
wait,
not
wait,
do this.
Okay. So, Arnau, while the stuff is loading, you go to the inn where Ezekiel was before. I see a hand raised. Yes.
I just need to know whose rooms are next to Arnau's on the ship. That's all I need to know first before I decide how much I'm gonna get involved. Because if mine is not near, it's fine. It's everybody
Hang
else.
on. There's 6 of you. Let's roll a d6 and allow it to.
I assume that Demetrius is next to Nikoletta. That's a given, but otherwise,
I believe Asgeir was taking copy.
So, Arnau shares a room. Yeah, Arnau shares a room with Verity. Shares a wall with Verity.
Nice. Nice. Hold on.
You name
And-
me,
Well,
you know what?
in the captain's
Maybe
quarters.
you don't need to be in your room.
And no one else. Apparently, he's on a corner, so it's just Verity.
just an excuse.
What an excuse. Great reasoning.
So,
But
Arnau
also,
heads to.
No, thank you.
So, Arnau, you head to the tavern where you saw Ezekiel before. You walk in, and he is there.
Get
Working
rejected.
on some things.
Get rejected. Rejected.
All right.
So-
right.
Ezekiel is going to go sit at the table next to him and be like, "Can I buy you a drink?"
He looks up at you, and for a second, you think you're about to get punched again. But he's like, "Sure."
Arnau's gonna order. Would he know what Ezekiel likes to drink? He probably would, considering
Yeah.
all of the history. He'd order probably a wine, because Ezekiel seems like a wine character. Like 2 wines. I wanted to let you know I'm leaving again.
Well, that's an improvement over last time.
You're right. I got nervous and I should have told you before we left. And I should have mentioned. I should have tried harder to bring you with me.
What do you want, Arnau?
I wanted to apologize and make the offer I should have made before. I'm not expecting you to say yes. But it was the least I could offer.
You're not exactly the best bet in the world, Arnau.
I know.
I have been summoned to Heinzel, the new Duke. Well, really more the new Duchess, has been unifying the West for some time. My father wants me to see what they're up to, and see if that's something we're going to bring Posen into as well. So I can't right now. But if this is something you're serious about, letters sent to the castle in Heinzel will reach me. And then maybe the next time our paths cross, I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but I am.
When our paths cross next.
Where are you going, by the way?
Usura. For now.
Winter trade.
Something like that. It's... If you were leaving with me, I could give you all the gory details, but there's too much at stake.
Eisen reunited might be on the table. I can't walk away from that, but who knows what the next time will bring.
You have my support. No matter what comes, promise me you'll keep yourself safe.
He gives you a look. I live in Eisen and I don't stay behind walls. But it should please you to know that if there is a safest city in Eisen right now, it's Heinzel. Between the Dracheneisen Mountains and the Duchess's army, I'm as safe as it's possible to be. Or I will be once I'm there.
It's not the safest city right now.
Which would you say is safer?
Wherever I'm protecting you.
He smiles and leans back. As I recall, you more need protection from me than anything else at the moment. But would you ever leave the League, Anna?
I've already considered it.
Something to consider. If everything you've told me is true, business with them is what made you leave the way you did the last time. I don't think they're good for you. But that's not here or there. He downs the wine, kind of shakes his head because there was more in the glass than he was thinking. You be safe too. And I fucking hate that I'm considering this.
You could do more than consider.
I could. But I keep my commitments. And with that, he stands and gives you a longing look and then walks out the door.
Arnau downs a glass of wine. I would say he follows, but I don't want to take up all of the time today. So, so I'm not gonna have Arnau chase. I'm just, well, actually, yeah, he's going to run after him,
Okay.
grab him by the shoulder, turn him, and then give him a kiss.
Give me your panache and tempt, sir.
Tongue, no tongue.
We're about to find
It's
out.
It's Arnau.
No, fuck it. I got you, boo boo. Take a hero point.
Arnau didn't need a lot of help on this pool, but let's see what you just did.
6, 7 plus 3.
Where's
I'm
your
gonna-
fucking room? We're switching.
No, we're not.
Oh
No,
no!
no.
You know what? I'll sleep on your floor.
Good.
Let's talk about
Pillow
this guy.
fort with Newt. We're gonna deal with it.
Okay, so sets of 15 equal 2 raises. So that's 2 raises. So that is, I get to re-roll a single
Mhm.
die. Okay. So roll 9. That's 4 raises. That is 6 raises. That is 9 raises.
Jeez. 9 raises on 10 dice. Hot dang. All right. He is blown away by the kiss. Like, it's one of those, like, you turn him around and at first you see him like go like he's gonna push you off. And then his hands rest on your shoulders and then they go around you. And he begins reciprocating on the kiss. Give me a scene edit, man. You can't
A
change
scene-
the outcome, but you can edit what's happening around to just make it perfect, as romantic as you want it to be.
This is gonna sound crazy.
Go for it.
It starts
It's
to
9
rain.
Yep, it starts to rain, and and he doesn't care as he just squeezes in and is just kissing you back, and finally disengages. God damn it, Arnau. And he steps back from you, and his hand just instinctively goes to his lips.
To remember me by.
Write those letters.
Of course.
And both of you looking a little bit concussed, because a really great kiss goes in both directions. He walks towards where his family does business, and you walk back to the ship.
He's gonna start writing those letters.
As the rest of you are getting into your spaces and kind of setting everything up, Alastriona, as you walk into the room where you have typically stayed, on the opposite side of Verity from Arnau, you
She's not afraid.
you walk in, and sitting on your bedspread, there is a cupcake.
A cupcake?
Yep, looking freshly baked.
Okay. She's going to pick it up and look at it and
It
just
looks-
inspect it for a
and-
second.
It looks like a delicious cupcake, and up this close,
Mhm.
it smells like a freshly baked, delicious cupcake.
Is there a note or anything?
Not that you can see.
That's the only thing on her bed?
That's it.
Hold on.
Yes, there is a delightful pink frosting on the top.
She's too. The fuck did you come from? She's going to set it on the desk. She's not taking a bite. She doesn't trust anything right now. If there's no note, she's not taking
no anything. Just a cupcake.
It's going to sit right there on the desk until others come around. Maybe
Okay.
Nikoletta can do some experimenting. I don't know.
Wax and work this cupcake. I am Dr. Frankenstein.
I don't know what the fuck she can do. What's in the cupcake?
What am I gonna do? Make scream cheese?
Is it buttercream or cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
I love cream cheese.
As Nikki, as you go into your room, very shortly after, there's a knocking.
Opens the door.
There's Newt.
Hello.
Can I show you?
Show me what?
And she pushes past you, goes into the room, and brings out like 5 or 6 of the books that you left in your room when you were coming around. It's like, I read these.
Oh, you've been reading. How did you read all of them?
I gotta admit, I didn't understand all of them, but I read them. Some of the words were really long.
This is common problem, common thing in Iceland. True enough. Did you want more to read, or is there something?
Yes. Bob tried to help. He got a little bit behind.
All right. Well, if you got through those, then go pick whatever book on the shelf that you want. Wait. She goes and she picks that one book and sticks it up higher on the shelf. Says, "Now pick from whatever shelf you."
Do you have anything about like animals?
Bottom shelf to the left, I believe.
Okay. And you're hearing the okay. She grabs one, basically a bestiary of Thea that you have, and she's like, "This will be excellent, thank you."
You're welcome.
And then dashes out.
Don't fold any. Okay.
Dashing out, she crashes into Demetrius's legs as he's going into his room. Oh,
Hey, Nude. How are you doing today?
doing so good. Did you have adventures?
Of course, I steered a giant horde away from Posen. The reason you were even able to bring up both ends because Demetrius Penn saved the town.
You fought zombies with your sword?
Zombies with a sword. Ha! I just looked at them and they turned away. No, of course I ran away from them. You always run. Yes.
You didn't fight the whole horde.
No. Of course, don't.
Was there ever a moment when you were scared they were going to catch you, and so you had to pull out your sword and make a stand?
Scared, quite often. But remember, fight the next day. You don't need to always be. Because how are you going to tell a story? You have to get away. And if I did want to pick something up for her while I was opposing. So if you allow, just a tiny throwing, more like throwing darts, but blunted.
Yeah.
But because you do travel with Demetrius Penn, you always have to be ready. And a good thing for someone of your size. And I hand out the throwing darts and practice aiming precisely. Don't try to throw it too far. Just try to repeat in the exact same direction.
She looks past you.
Do not throw it at Bob.
Down the hallway. What? I was aiming for that spot on the wall.
How far is the spot on the wall?
You turn around, it's about 15 feet.
Go for it.
And let's see.
The urge.
It sticks in the wall. It's not really near the spot she was aiming for, but it does stick in the wall.
Good effort, but where did I take my one of my throwing daggers? But where is the finesse? And I, without looking,
Your aim is.
I
more
have
than
very
sufficient.
good aim.
So yeah, thunk. That really risks. She's like, oh, I'll bet it's easier with daggers.
We'll work first. Show you can do it with the blend. Then I can teach you how to do it with daggers.
Right. And I got to read this. I got to talk to. Thank you. And she wraps her arms around your legs for a big tight hug, and then dashes.
She will murder us all. And I go and take the dagger out of the wall.
Mhm. As you then walk into your room, Demetrius, you find a hot mug of coffee.
And here's the difference. I go and I expect the mug. I was like, give it.
It smells amazing, freshly brewed.
Demetrius. Verity is already smitten with you. And I take a big gulp.
It is delicious. It just like when you haven't had a good cup of coffee or whatever you need in a long time, and your body just goes.
Things are looking better already.
Asgeir, are you handling the departure personally, or are you letting Bob handling it and going to your room?
We've been on land for a while, so yeah, he's gonna handle it personally. Like
Okay.
drops his pack and stuff in the captain's quarters, like back home, and then immediately makes for the helm.
As you get up to the helm, and you take the helm, and in very little time, the ship is turned around and is heading for the port gates, which are wide open and clear to go. You're basically just riding the tide out. You get close, and Newt comes up the steps and gets near you. It's just looking out and over. Did you have fun?
Of course. Did you know that Nikoletta's father, her whole family, secretive bunch, and we learned that there's new metals that we can make, but we have to go to where I come from first.
Is that where we're going?
Yes. We have to find a magical fire, maybe in a volcano.
Ooh. That sounds like a fun story.
It will be. Are you ready to write an adventure with me?
Oh.
That'll be
Can I
the
steer the
longest
boat?
book they ever read.
Can I steer the boat?
Of course. And he just picks her up, like grabs like a mop bucket, kicks it over, and sets her on it.
She gets her hands on it, and just immediately starts going. It takes a little bit, like, because she's just like aiming at the gate. We're good to go. And you're like, no, we actually have to kind of follow how the
It's doing that like
go.
kid in the lap when you're teaching them how to drive.
Mm-hmm. All right. Arnau. As you make it onto the ship as it is, just as it's pulling out. You are the last one aboard, and they pull up the gangplank as you come, and it's turning around and heading out. How is Arnau doing after a disappointing conversation and an argument for maybe one of the greatest kisses in RPG history?
So we've all experienced it at one point. The first kiss feeling that you have, where you just kind of have to sit down, and like there's a part of you that almost is like wanting to cry, and maybe it comes out and you do cry a little, but you're also just like so overwhelmed by emotion. That is what Arnau is feeling right now, despite the fact that that was not his first kiss, in any way, shape, or form. He is in a, so he's kind of in a state. Like he's looking well at this point. It's probably already stopped raining. So
No, we're gonna say you've got there's a bit of a storm brewing up.
Okay. So
you did that edit with 9 raises. I'm letting that one have some weight.
It's a hurricane. There's never been
You
a
literally
hurricane in
kissed up a storm.
Oh, there's a storm brewing.
So, does he go down to his room, or does he just kind of sit against the hull, like on the deck? Where's Arnau headed?
I don't think he makes it that far. Like, it probably took all of his energy just to get him back to the ship. Like, so he's gonna sit and like on the hull and like watch out over the storm, like, and just vibe for a second.
Mm-hmm. As you were there vibing, and looking out, you glance back towards the town, and you see a figure watching you from the deck, from the docks. He had apparently Ezekiel stepped out to see you off after. Okay, I'm walking in to end it. Are they taking off? Okay, now I will watch him out. He's kind of watching you from that, not waving or anything like that, just kind of looking very contemplative.
How would Arnau respond? Um, Arnau's just gonna take out a pen and a notebook. He's not gonna let him see that he knows that he's watching, but he's gonna start writing like he's writing a letter.
Very nice, very nice. Verity, where are you heading to in the midst of all of this? Did you go down to your room? Are you hanging out on the deck? It is starting to rain.
Well, she'd be wanting to check in with Alastriona when they get on board.
Okay. So you see Alastriona go into her room, and when you walk in, you see her examining a cupcake, I guess.
Knock, knock.
Hi.
I just wanted to see how you are feeling. You are so, well, near death at one point. So I just wanted to be sure that you were not having any more lasting effects of the whole near death.
No. I'm doing all right after all that.
You look
This is
good.
a fiddle.
I am so glad. Is that a cupcake?
I don't know where it came from. It was just sitting on my bed. Seemed a little odd.
We have an oven in the galley.
That's the thing. I don't think we do. Or do we? I don't know. I've not been there.
There is a small hearth that can be used to warm stuff up, but definitely nothing you would bake in.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Chips
it
are
would be
made
a
of wood.
stove.
Reeds.
We'd have a stove, but not an oven.
We'd rather not set the ship on fire, but nothing that shouldn't be able to make that. But it was here and it's fresh and there's no note, so I'm going with it's dangerous until I'm proven otherwise.
You know, I have not been to my room yet, so perhaps everyone has a cupcake. I do not know. I was merely coming to make sure that you are all right. See how your final night in Eisenwind.
She's going to look at Verity. I mean, nothing really much to report. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm great.
What you getting at?
I saw you from a distance, and I was finding what I saw to be very curious. And you are my travel companion, my woman's woman, and you know me. I love good gossip.
Alastriona putting 2 and 2 together, would just kind of she'll smirk, chuckle, and kind of rub her temples a little bit. Oh, you saw something, did you?
Okay, so it was a city official person, right?
It was Captain Schmidt, I believe was his name.
Captain
So, like, that's
Schmidt.
Is that the head of the guard?
Mm-hmm.
Captain of the guard.
I actually had a flavor thing for that, if you would indulge me, Dan.
Let me hear it.
That she would have left a note with a coin for him, like on his door, that simply said, "The next drink's on me."
Very cool.
Dear occupant, I am a ghost. Once.
Dear Mr. Schmidt or other residents.
Dear name.
So that she would have left something for him, just like a little calling card. We had a nice time at the festival. Is that where you were last night too?
Yes, that's where the horses came from. I got a riding lesson. There may or may not have been one zombie.
Oh, yes. The horses that you and Demetrius both brought.
He gave me the riding lesson. And again, there was only one zombie.
Oh, he gave you a riding lesson, did he?
Well, the words that were about to be said were so not appropriate. And it wasn't even on purpose, it just would have sounded.
We're going to take a moment while we allow Mouse to recover and breathe.
We're all 12.
We are all 12, or at least we all have 12-year-olds inside
Hey,
of us.
that's generous.
Man.
I very much so almost said, well, who else would I be writing?
If I could get a note from production the time for the clip of that.
50-28.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna skip over to. We'll be back. We'll be back with these two once Mouse can breathe again.
I'm sorry. It's her fault. It's her fault. That one over there.
I will take full credit.
Nikoletta, after Newt shoots off from you, you're getting your stuff all put away, and you find some schnitzel. Nice savory treat.
There's some beige shit
Looking
right
freshly
here.
prepared.
She'll pick it up and take a peek at it.
Smells great.
Okay.
One like schnitzel, which not everyone does, but yeah.
We can all see the subtitles, Mouse. She'll cut into the center of it because I'm sorry, like just it's nice, but I'm of a similar mind to Mouse. Like I don't trust that.
You cut it open and it looks delicious, well prepared. No sign of no visible sign of tampering.
Should set it to the side, kind of. After the nonsense with the orb, I get the feeling if I get caught this time, I'll get in trouble. Not right now.
Oh, quick question. Did you ever recover the orb, or did you leave it where you threw it when you threw it outside of the castle?
She'd have returned it back to her bag. If it
Okay.
fell and it didn't shatter, then yeah, she'd have gotten it back.
Yeah, it did not shatter. In fact, it actually broke the boulder it hit.
Yeah, I remember. It's in her satchel.
Okay. All right. Some time passes. The ships are saying, all right. Okay, now I think we can come back to Mouse and Alastriona. They seem to be breathing again. For however long that lasts.
Who else is going to give me riding lessons? Around here, he's not just a rake. He apparently can do useful things.
Well, I'm glad that you both could have a fun time. But what were you doing spying on me for?
I wasn't spying. I, in fact, was not being all double talk. I literally saw you from a distance during the evening's events, and you were with someone dressed like they were important.
Captain Schmidt.
I was happy to see you cutting loose and enjoying yourself.
We had a very nice time.
How nice. Did you get a writing lesson?
No.
Shame.
In he and I's line of work, it just doesn't really work out. Getting connections like that. So we had a nice time. We had a nice evening. But that's about as much as he and I are ever going to get.
You could always write him.
I could do that. And she's actually going to ponder that for a second. Like, didn't even think of that.
Nikoletta has an obscene amount of parchment, so you could always ask for a couple of pages.
That's true. She always has some parchment on her. Maybe. We'll see. He and I were pretty much on the same page when I left. I'd hate to make it weird.
Well, you know what's interesting about writing letters to one another? Each one is a new page.
Yeah, that's how books work. You're right, and it's a new page, and you put it all together.
I would actually read that. I have recently found that letters between interested parties can be very engaging.
Are you going to start writing some letters to Demetrius?
Why?
Oh, are you all finally talking about how you think about each other? You don't have to write it out.
I just feel like we would never get the letters we're sending when we're moving away from where we were when we... I don't feel like it would be a very efficient way to go about things. Maybe if we were in one place.
Oh, you just toss it in each other's room or on the ship.
Seems very juvenile.
So not juvenile for others to write letters to potential suitors, but juvenile for yourself, Verity.
The time you are waiting between the excitement to send it off, the excitement to check to see if another has arrived, it is about the waiting.
And how long are you two going to wait?
Perhaps let us get horses together and see where it goes.
That sounds fair.
Arnau got more dumped and he seems so happy. We're just going to see.
Aye, fair enough.
And perhaps you send letters and see what that excitement I was talking about is like. Send them for a couple of months, see if maybe you are on a new page together.
I'll write one letter. See how it is. Just for you. And I'll tell you all about it.
I am very curious. So you and Aiden are no longer a thing?
We never were a fucking thing.
And what were you doing all night in the streets of what were you doing?
What night? Like, are you talking about the time I found him drunk in the field?
And you bring him into my aunt's house at 4 in the morning. What were you doing?
I was out on a walk, and then I found him drunk off his ass, getting into trouble.
Convenient.
Often things are convenient in this. It's really weird.
I end up having some weird ass nights with these people just showing up. It is weird, but he and I ain't ever been a thing. Don't think we will.
Alastriona, I just adore that you would consider that the captain is of a higher standard and that is a more appropriate place for you to aim. I love it. I approve.
Now hold on a second. What? Just that. Now she's just confused. Like, wait a second. What?
All right. Asgeir, real quick, I'm going to have you give us. So, the rain that was not raining when you all were about to take off has now gotten well and truly going. There's wind blowing. A storm is working its way up. Could you go ahead and give us how is Asgeir approaching this storm? Is he going for safety? Is he going for making good time? What is his?
Oh, we're gonna manhandle it. We're going through, baby.
All right. Go ahead and give me your resolve in sailing.
Math. Oh no. Oh, that is 2 raises.
2 raises. In general, things are going well. Newt is getting a little bit in your way at times, just because she, occasionally moving the wheel is more fun than just staying on course. And so you're like, no, we're doing that. So the ship is going to take a little bit. We'll call it a couple of minors. Just getting buffeted when sometimes she isn't hitting the waves just right. And there's a couple times as you all are having your conversations or whatever you're doing, suddenly the ship will lurch in a way that you weren't quite expecting. And so folks are getting tossed around a little bit. But in general, this first day of travel, as you are getting well and truly out into the maw, it's going all right. But the ship has taken just a little bit of minor damage. Eventually, Asgeir, you are going to need to sleep. Who are you leaving on the night watch?
Well, once I take over, I'm sending Bob to go rest.
Okay.
So that when I need him to take over, he has had some sleep.
Okay. Fair enough.
And,
anyone
Asgeir
else have anything that they would
has a
want
hard time sleeping?
Does anyone have anything they would want to get into before we call the first day over? Verity?
Did I get a dot for the writing lesson?
Yes, you did, because it was just
Okay.
It was your first dot, right? Because you were going for your 1 dot on ride.
No, it would have been my second, so I need another.
So yeah, you have one progression towards your second dot in writing. You need a second.
It was just whether or not I would have Verity be up all night to get her to move back towards sailing, just being like, okay, I'm trying, I'm helping.
All right. Second day. You are now well and truly into the maw, and the storm has gotten worse. There's lightning all around. It is a mix of rain, snow, the cold coming in out of the north. This is sailing the maw. This is sailing the cold seas. This is the decks are hard to keep your balance on because occasionally you will hit a patch that is just frozen. There's the occasional chunk of ice that you're starting to see in the water, and the direction you are heading is the direction the cold is coming from. Where is everyone setting up shop while the ship is sailing this? Asgeir, you might have some input on that because people might need to make rolls. Real quick,
to the best of their skill.
For Ryan's benefit, who all has dots in sailing now? Okay, so you have 3 people with 1 dot.
Yeah, don't make eye contact. You look away. See, Nikki doesn't surprise me. Like, you can't sail a book.
All right, where are people getting set up? Let's go around, and Ryan, if you have recommendations for folks, feel free to chirp up. But we'll start. Alastriona, what are you thinking?
I think probably high athletics people would be good on rigging.
Okay. So Asgeir sends Alastriona up to keep the sails from getting tangled.
She can go do that easily.
All right. Arnau.
Arnau is currently paying the crew and down in with Nikki reading books at this moment in time.
Okay.
That's fine, because then he can't use his stupid quirk to make something harder here.
Yes, he can.
Asgeir, are you staying on the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. Demetrius.
Not exactly certain how he can be helpful, but if the team is up there doing some stuff, I'm gonna help.
He's got a really good notice, doesn't he?
I do not. I have decent notice. Let me double check. I have the map of Thea up for reasons. I have 2 notice. I can't tempt the waves. But,
Hey, wait.
aim, weaponry, ride. Those are the.
I'm sure you have ride.
That's what they say.
How's that compared to Verity's notice?
I think Verity's at 1 notice.
Yeah, so
correct?
Between the 2 of them, I think
2?
putting Demetrius in a crow's nest to call things out. And then probably Verity's the one to bounce around depending on what needs to be done, or like Verity, go make sure he's doing this right.
Okay, so putting Verity kind of in a command, keep people on task position.
She likes to tell people what to do.
All right. Okay, Verity, as you are given this task, what is your general disposition as you are reminding the crew to stay on their various tasks? Like, how is Verity going about doing that?
Basically, anytime there's like a huge heave to the boat, a crucial moment where everybody needs to be at their best and on their toes, and she sees somebody either like fallen behind, or more specifically, if she sees someone overlooking someone falling behind, she's going to get on their ass and be like, help them up. Check the lines. Double check everybody. Don't be just worrying about yourself.
My instinct here is to have you go resolve and convince, because this seems pretty straightforward. You're not barking anyone down. You're not trying to scare them. Does that sound accurate to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me your resolve and convince. Just 1 raise to succeed, but there are 3 risks of wounds to the ship.
To the ship?
Yeah. Most of these risks that we're doing in this section are going to be to the ship itself rather than to individuals.
I'd help you out, but I felt the makeout scene was very cinematic, and we needed that.
It's okay. I got a flare. It's not a bad dice pool. Gotta get to know these dice. See how much they're gonna abuse us in the future. A lot it would seem. 2.
2. All right. You manage to keep people generally on task. As folks fall behind, you're able to get them back into pace. There are a couple of minor wounds to the ship, just occasionally when a rope shoots loose or stuff like that, but going around and it's out there. Demetrius, up in the crow's nest, your main job in all of this is looking out for the larger chunks of ice, so the ship has time to steer around them. Go ahead and give me your wits and notice.
Three.
3. You are able to evade all damage. Luckily, the ice isn't that big yet. The freeze is only just starting, so the few big, actually problematic chunks you're able to point out in plenty of time, and the ship is able to evade. While you are up there, however, I am going to need your finesse in sailing, because this is some rocky weather and you're getting jostled. This is about wounds to you.
Of course. Demetrius Penn can do everything. Finesse is involved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say that out loud. Alrighty. Yeah, that is 2.
2. All right. You will take. You do not fall out of the crow's nest. You do get a bit jostled. You are going to take 2 minor wounds.
All right.
Alastriona, as you are hopping around in the rigging, you are going to need. So, how is Alastriona in the ropes? Like, are you just kind of death grip where you are, reach out to the thing and move it around? Or are you trying to kind of spider monkey around and handle things quick and loose? How is your what is your approach up there?
I think she would try and be as like sturdy as possible with it, not necessarily try to be like you said, spider monkey, but like once she's got a hold of things, like stand firm and like keep hold of it.
Okay, go ahead and give me your resolve in sailing.
That is not a good pool for Elmo.
Elmo, take a hero point then.
Well, thank you. No, little dice, come back. Didn't think the roll was going to be that bad. Jeez. Got 3.
3. All right. You are able. There is a little trouble on a 3. Yeah, you are going to negate all damage that would have been taken this here, because there were only going to be 2 there. But while you are staying up there, go ahead and give me your brawn and athletics as you try not to get thrown off.
That's a better pool for Elmo. Cool. Oh, well, 2 10s. We'll take that.
That's always good.
All right. 3.
3. Yeah, you are able to. There's a couple of times when a rope is like whipping out towards you, and one gets you kind of a hit like across the cheek. Just 1 minor wound. But otherwise, no, you're in good shape. And Asgeir, go ahead and give us. You still Iron Manning it through?
At this point, I think he's doing a little bit better about trying to ride between the waves.
Okay. All right, then give
being
us
a little
your
bit more finesseful.
finesse and sailing then.
That is 4 raises this time.
4 raises. Awesome. All wounds negated. We have managed to get through this storm going, and the Dawnlight Breeze has not taken any dramatic wounds.
Nice.
So it is still sailing fine. No damage that's going to require any major repair. Real quick, we're going to go down. Arnau and Nikoletta, you are in Nikoletta's room just reading and going over stuff down there. Is that my understanding?
Pretty much, yeah.
Arnau is just reading. And there's moments where he looks up at Nikoletta because he wants to talk about what happened yesterday. But I don't think she's going to notice.
She's not. I have 2 dots in notice as well. She probably looks up occasionally and goes, yes.
So I made up with my boyfriend.
Oh, you did?
He only punched me in my face with his mouth and his tongue.
That sounds like quite a potent punch. Have fun. Did you?
I was only minorly concussed. I think this is a concussion.
Well, I'm glad to hear the 2 of you made up. It's certainly an improvement over the shiner he gave you last time.
It is indeed. It's quite. I still kind of feel it. So I was still a little. I was honestly. I didn't expect it to go well. Anyways,
Why didn't you expect it to go well? You're very eloquent. A bit obtuse, intentionally at times, but eloquent nonetheless.
Well, I invited him to come with us on the ship, and that's why I expected it to go poorly.
I'm assuming he said no, as we don't have anyone currently here with us.
I mean, you can make that assumption at your own risk. I don't think any of you have come into my room, have you?
That means no. Okay.
So, as the 2 of you are talking and looking over the various things, Nicolette, it occurs to you, you have not seen Newt.
Just a string of curses. No, I don't suppose you have seen the little one, have you?
Isn't Verity supposed to watch her?
Now she's really cursing and she's rushing out the door.
You rush out, and so you've got this whole long hall, various rooms and stuff like that. How are you going about looking for her?
Door opens. Nout!
So it is pretty loud because there's orders being shouted from up above. The storm is being navigated. No immediate response.
She just charges down the hallway, and every door she passes up, throws up the door open, screams the name again. Next door, throws up, screams the name again.
Then, as you are getting towards the back, near the galley, you hear, "Yeah."
Kindly get in the room with me and Arnau, please.
I'll be there in a minute.
9. What are you doing?
9 minutes works too.
No. What are you doing? And now she's just charging it. Like, okay, where is it? Where's this little brat at?
As you charge in, you see her turn around with her back to the countertop and little mini hearth that is used as the warmer. Nothing.
I hid things behind my back once upon a time too. I was no more convincing, I anticipate. What are you doing? She'll just walk over.
Well, with the storm, and the ship going around, I thought maybe people might be scared, and that. And like she keeps doing like the glances behind her shoulders. You get closer and closer. You think she's actually looking at one of the warming racks near the hearth.
Yeah, Nicoletta's walking over with the intent of like moving her out of the way. Like, no, you're going to show me.
You look down, and as you open up the drawer, you see this little creature looking out at you, humanoid, but about 8 inches tall, kind of hunched over to be in there. Kind of a very bright blue eyes, kind of looking up at you.
What is that?
And
I said it was
cre-
space gun.
and the creature looks up and goes, "Hi,
Another one.
Stratsvi."
Fuck.
Back up to the top of the ship. Asgeir. No, actually, Demetrius, with your 2 notice up in the crow's nest, you see what seems to be a very large ship in pursuit from behind.
Try to yell if they can even hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you. You've been shouting down instructions all day.
Yeah. Like, ship ahead. Point out in the direction, you know.
Asgeir, it's actually behind. It's fore and or aft, and he points out. Asgeir looking around. You don't immediately. You can see it's hard because that far out with all of the with the lightning, the changing light, and the pitching stuff. It's clearly big. And it's coming at you from behind.
Ooh.
Hold on.
This is going to be all day. This is the whole session. We're all, yep. What are you doing? You have a ship that's clearly marked you.
It first yells back to Demetrius, "What colors do they fly?"
You can't see any flags at all. All you have is a rough shape. It's barely a silhouette at this point.
Too far out.
Then we ride away.
All right, so you're going to run?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and I think this is going to be brawn. Brawn and sailing.
Would you like a hero point?
I mean, if you really want to give us one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say no.
I always have a spare.
Throw 3 more in there. That helps a lot. Making pairs. All right, that is 4 raises.
4 raises. You're making good time. You are getting about all of the reasonable speed that the Dunlight Breeze can give you. You're not taking any additional damage, even though you're taking some of these waves head on as you are moving through and slicing in and out of the water. So Demetrius has 2 dots of notice. Alastriona, what is your notice? You are muted.
Abby is 0 apparently because I couldn't find notice on my sheet. It's 2.
2. All right. So with 2s all around, everyone on the deck except for Asgeir, because he's very intent on steering the ship, you all start to hear music. But not pleasant music. I don't know if you've ever heard, there was a video going around for a while of these folks who had an underwater band, different way, they discovered a way to sing through air bubbles in their mouths and stuff like this. Just very creepy and ethereal, but even over the waves and the crashing and the thunder and the lightning, you can sense this isn't noise, this isn't wind vibrating in just that way. This is clearly tonal music. What are we doing? Is anyone chatting or speaking up?
Anyone else hearing that?
Like a orchestra of death? Yeah.
Verity, you
All right,
are.
I'm not going crazy.
Once it's pointed out, would it be heard?
What? Yeah, once they're shouting, you're able to listen. You're hearing siren song.
No. Keep going. Must go faster.
As the ship is getting pitched around and hitting all this, the ship in pursuit, because you are going with the wind. The larger ship with the larger sails can easily outpace you. And every time you glance back, it's becoming clearer. And Demetrius, you start to see what you believe to be a flag. And you like lean forward over the hawk's nest to try to the crow's nest to get a better view, and the clouds and the water and the light parts perfectly for a moment. And where the flag would be, you see what seems to be seaweed strung along a tree, basically flapping. As piercing out of the mist, you see this gigantic island, rock, stone, and tree, but it is sailing, and it is in pursuit. And standing on one of the forward cliffs, stepping forward, eerily beautiful and simultaneously terrifying, a figure walks forward, vaguely female in shape and presentation, but clearly not human, tilting her head and looking, and then yells out, "Where is the imp?" And with that, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back in a few minutes, and rejoin us then. It's clear this is going to turn into a fight. What are we doing?
I got it. I am going to spend a hero point, look at Umberto, and say, Cugino, it's time for you to kill some shit. And she's going to activate his virtue immediately.
My virtue?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you want to? Wait. I don't know anything about you yet.
Okay.
No!
What? Could you tell us what the virtue is that has been activated?
Umberto's virtue, passionate.
Damn it!
Oh,
I had a 50-50 shot. God damn it.
How does passionate work precisely?
When another hero is going to take a wound, I can step in and take the dramatic wound for them to prevent their wounds.
All right. So
So basically, she just goes, your time to shine, Kujina, and just pushes him in front of her. So anything that comes for her, he's taking the hit.
I thought it was the other one. I'm sorry.
So that's Lenora.
Leonora activated Meat Shield.
The four that were going to go to Lenora, Umberto, you leap in the way of, and you take them for yourself.
You actually just take a dramatic wound and then add 4.
Why are Fate Witches so feared? I don't know. And welcome back. All right. Nikoletta, Arnau, would you say that you'd probably followed Nikoletta, or would you have stayed in the room?
So Arnau did follow, except he followed like a few steps behind, and then he like has peeked around the corner into the galley, trying to like pretend like he's not listening to what's going on when he is very obviously listening to what's going on. And Newt has probably seen him, but Nikoletta, because she's looking at Newt, probably hasn't seen Arnau yet.
Yeah. Newt has not seen you because she is fully focused on Nikoletta staring apparently into a drawer. You can see, and this again, little furry creature, kind of looking up at Nikoletta and gives a little wave.
Where did you get this thing?
Newt looks at it and is like, well, we were in Ekatnava, the Uzuran port, and Bob had taken me to get a well-cooked meal, and we were in this very nice lady's house. And I was waiting around while they were getting everything loaded up, and I found him behind one of the boxes, and he was nice, and he said he'd never really gotten to see the world or anything.
Frogs, lizards, mice. These are the sort of things that you pick up and put in your pockets, not sentient creatures.
He was nice. Creature kind of looks up and nods.
She looks at the creature in specific. I don't believe you. Newt, please tell me you told somebody else about this thing. You didn't tell anybody else, did you?
He is very nice, though. He's been helping me make snacks for people.
Who? Demetrius. She immediately starts to run down the hallway.
Okay,
She's like dragging Newt along with her. She's, there's nothing to be done about the fate. It's already there.
So as she is dragging, the creature kind of hops out from the drawer and looks up at Arnau. Stratsvi.
Hello. I'm not going to give you my name. I feel like that's a mistake. But do you have a name?
I am Leshiye.
Nice to meet you, Leshiye.
But I no name until I met a little girl. She gave me name.
So she named you Leshiye. Well, it's nice to meet you.
No. Yet. I am Leshiye. She gave me name Eelie Lumpkin.
Eelie Lumpkin. I like that name.
Real quick, what is your scholarship, Arnau?
1.
So you would be aware of the legends of the Leshiye. You would have assumed they were legends from Uzura. The Uzurans are considered by anyone not Uzuran as incredibly backwards people. But they speak of little house spirits, creatures that if you treat them nice, there are blessings. If you treat them poorly, there are pranks. The greatest of them, the leader of them, is Matushka, who basically has a whole religion based around her in Uzura. But that is basically the extent of what you would be aware of.
You're a Leshiye. Oh. Do you like coins? Do you like shiny things? Here, have a few shiny things. And then and he's gonna sort of like pick him up and put him on his shoulder. Let's go see what Newt's getting up to. I'm certain she loves you. Do you have any hobbies?
I like helping. I like making treats. I like helping crops. I like fish.
I'm not great at fishing. We can bake. Let's go bake. Let's actually do that. Let's let Nikoletta have, because I don't want you to see Nikoletta probably chewing out Newt for adopting you. as much as I would also love to adopt you because you're adorable, let's bake so that way we don't see Nikoletta chewing out new.
So you walk up to this hearth, which again is completely inadequate to baking. Like the most it can do is warm food. But as you get there, you look down from where the drawer that you had just pulled him out of, and what would you say Arnau's favorite baked good is, or confection?
Arnau probably really likes tarts, like a bit of sour in there. That's probably what he enjoys.
As you look down, you see a wild cherry tart.
I like you.
Nikoletta, as you were pulling Newt along, she's like, What? He's not been mean. He hasn't done anything wrong. He just helps.
I don't think that he has done anything mean or anything wrong. I think that Fae are tricky creatures and they can't be trusted. I worry for you.
He's not a Fae. Fae are from Avalon. I found him in Uzura. He's a Leshiye.
A Leshiye?
Yes, and
This fairy tale creatures.
not in Uzura. Very real. That's one of them. And he just wanted to go traveling and to smell fish and to try stuff. And I knew we were going back. He didn't want to leave forever, but I knew you all were going to go back to Uzura, so I thought it'd be okay for him to come on a little trip.
More and more small things aboard the ship. He is your responsibility. If he plays any pranks, it is you who will answer for it. Do you understand me?
You step out onto the deck in your pursuit of Demetrius, and you see the aforementioned island and all of the crew staring at it. Meanwhile, back on the ship, Asgeir.
Hey.
In all of your seafaring, would Asgeir have encountered sirens before?
No, I think those are more of a southern coastline thing. He may have heard stories.
Mm-hmm. They are known
but-
to come into the maw, but they tend to stay deep. In the
Yeah.
maw, they're more deep water.
Yeah, I think Vesson and his whole has more monsters to be encountered than anything else, and they wouldn't exactly count those among them.
So you see undeniably a siren just staring at you. Hair is long, black, sodden completely, like someone who just stepped out of the shower. There's bits of moss and stuff strewn in it. And again, it is always this consistent back and forth between being horrifying and beautiful. It is playing jump rope with that line, everything about her. And again, even her, like, you know that the sirens that interact with humans tend to be female. There are males of the species. And even that, like, sometimes clearly a female, sometimes, I don't know, maybe more androgynous. So it's like, depending on how she stands and moves, it moves back and forth on the line. Very uncanny valley.
Yeah, I mean, like, even back then, like, everybody knew women were terrifying, so it's fine. Yeah, it's like one look, you wonder something about Vitir under his breath, and just grips the helm even tighter, like, fuck.
Where is the imp?
Unless you speak of our companion Cecero, we have no imp.
The trickster.
You're really not clearing things up.
The seducer.
Demetrius, she's looking for you.
Oh, no!
And she looks up. Not this thing.
Surely you've heard the great tale of Demetrius Penn.
No,
Eh?
I have not heard of a Demetrius Penn.
Huh.
Well, then we have no seducers here. Wrong ship.
I can sense him. I can smell him on that boat of yours. And she looks back, and you see all of these assembled sirens stepping out, and they are all singing. And each and every one of you, you are feeling, you're not at a risk yet, so no rolls yet, but you can feel, it's like you're more feeling the song in the back of your head than hearing it through your ears. And you know that they can weaponize that in a heartbeat.
Arnau is going to try to raise the crew to start singing to try to overpower them.
Arnau is?
Asgeir. Yeah. Me. This guy.
The crew starts going with the shanty, and she raises her hand, and the sirens cut their song. I will give you one cycle of the moon. At the end of that, you will hand the imp over to us, or you will be destroyed. And she speaks in this weird sequence of chirps and long, like, and the island starts.
I imagine it's like a layered voice where there's like that English speaking one, but like the clicks and stuff layered on top of it.
Mm-hmm. And the island pulls back into the mist. The storm has not let up at all. And meanwhile, at this, you all glance over and you see Nikoletta having come up on the deck, holding Newt by the hand, and having caught maybe about half of that. What was that?
She was going on about an imp. She was just like Nikoletta just kind of like very slowly turns to Newt. I wonder.
No,
He
wouldn't have done anything to them.
Well, then who she have been talking about? Asgeir!
Little busy, Nikoletta. You're gonna have to come up here.
And by this time, the ship again, no harm has been done to the Dawnlight Breeze, but there's definitely a bit of a mood as the sailors are all looking around, because also Siren's giving you time and being like, think about it and then we'll come back. That's new. That's not with any of the legends.
Yeah. That one's a little worrisome.
Then again, you've also never heard of a floating island before, so.
No, I did meet this one gal in a port, but
so the crew is able to make their way down and get into the captain's quarters for a bit of a chat while Bob and the rest of the crew manages.
What is the problem, Nikoletta?
What is going on up here? There's a Leshiye aboard your ship, by the way.
Okay, what is a Leshiye?
Does Arnau have him?
Arnau does indeed have him. He just lifts him up.
So actually, Arnau has been standing oddly. Like this, like he's holding something, even though there's nothing in his hands. But when Nikoletta names there's a Leshiye on your ship, and Arnau goes like this, suddenly you all see this little fur-covered humanoid, but only about 8 inches tall creature.
Huh.
Strazzi.
That's some fucking wild shit.
Where did he come from?
Newt kind of looks up. I was staying with a family in Usura while Bob was doing trading, and I found him behind some crates, and I was telling him about the ship, and he wanted to see the sea. So I brought him aboard with me. You said you were going back, and he wasn't going to be forever. It was just going to be for a trip. I thought he was cute, and he reminded me of a character from a story my sister used to read me.
Found any tasty treats in your cabin today, Asgeir?
Actually, this is the first time Asgeir has set foot in his cabin.
And glancing over, you see a mug of mead.
Oh, that's a good barter.
He is adorably sweet.
In the story, the creature was called Eelie Lumpkin, and he said he didn't have a name, so I gave him that one.
You named it?
He didn't have a name. He's just a Leshiye, and they're all just called Leshiye. I thought he'd like a name.
It's a very fitting name. I agree with Newt.
Now, why would the floating island women want you?
Oh, quick, Alastriona, you've actually heard the tales of Eelie Lumpkin, a fairly popular fae story from the Glamour Isles. All the islands have their version of it. In the Highland Marches, he is a wicked trickster. In Avalon, he's sort of ambivalent. The Inish love him. He's because he's a trickster to the people who deserve it. So
she's just got a big old smile on her face then. Like,
and again, Newt is not claiming that this is Eelie Lumpkin. It's a story she knew, and she put on this creature that she found, this Leshiye, an Usuran creature.
Does he look like the creatures from those stories? Like, was she?
There might be some, but I mean, Fae can appear whatever they want to appear like, and so you could see why she would have put the name Eelie Lumpkin on this thing. But if it was a Fae, shape is a choice. And
Hey, the original non-binaries.
Yeah. And he's like, when we were coming to the docks, and he looks over at Newt and shoots a few words at her. I can't remember. Do any of you have polyglot, the you understand all languages thing?
Nikoletta?
Nope.
Okay, then none of us have it.
She barks a few words back and forth with him, and you realize they're speaking a Usuran dialect. And she gives him the word, and it's like, to the port. And he's like, we going to the port, there were fish. And I asked about the fish because I've seen fish in fish markets, and I heard about the big fish that like eating smaller fish. And so I created treats for them and sent them into the water. I like making snacks for things.
Oh, Shia.
And actually, his ears, which are fairly long, kind of curl up on top of each other over his head, like they're like like they're kind of gripping each other.
Somebody tell me this thing is actually as harmless as it seems, please.
Well, in Vesson, we call them husfatir, or maybe housewives for those that don't speak the tongue. they're supposed to be good luck and benevolent.
Not for nothing. That big island with the deadly woman doesn't seem lucky.
They're tricksters, but only for those who deserve it, at least as far as my
If
side
you're
of the
nice,
practice.
if you're nice, we're nice. If you're mean, we're mean.
Mhm.
And sirens are by definition mean, so we need to protect this one because he's adorable.
And when Arnau says that, he goes,
Are you able to? Can't believe I'm. Are you able to protect us from their song?
"The song." And he's thinking, I was never a singer before, but maybe.
Oh dear God, what did I just do?
And he leaps from Arnau's grip. And Arnau, like, you had a decent grip on him because you were like, nothing's going to harm this thing. And suddenly he's just out of your hands. And and leaps across and lands on Demetrius's shoulder.
Oh dear God.
Sing a tune, please.
Sing a tune.
Sing. And he closes his eyes for a second. And he opens it up. The one you sang to the nobleman's daughter?
How that tune?
Mhm.
Just start saying, and
Mhm.
all right, you guys are going to just hear a random song. What am I going to say? Well, sometimes I go out and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing. And in my hand I feel a picture.
And it's like he's molding clay as you're singing. And he's kind of working with it. And he's like, soil, dirt, soil or dirt anywhere?
Nikoletta will hold up her little satchel, which likely has some grave dirt in it.
So then,
Looks to the alchemist.
and one drop of blood. And he hops now up to Nikoletta's shoulder. And and oh, interestingly, each of you, as he lands near you, you would expect this thing to smell like a feral creature. He smells like your favorite baked good or confection. And as you put the blood in, he reaches down and grabs it and holds it up in both hands. And he squeezes it, and you see, and Nikoletta, this is grave dirt. This has been touched with embalming fluids. This is about the least fertile soil you can think of on purpose for the work you're doing. And you see a beautiful little plant start to grow. And green. And it feels like you keep waiting for thorns to appear because it seemed like it would be a thorn plant. Nothing, just little petals start forming on it. And a bunch of petals come out. And he plucks one off. He's like, eat this. And he hands it to Nikoletta.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And he goes around and hands them all. And Nikoletta, you start hearing Demetrius's song in your head.
Oh, sorry.
And do people accept the petal gift?
100%.
Okay. He hops around and he smiles. Why are they so mad at me?
Did
You
you
really
play?
have no idea?
Did you play a trick on them?
No,
Wasn't
I
who
just-
else?
put fish in the water.
You said you made treats for fish to draw them to you to fish, correct?
Fish eat other fish, so I put snacks for big fish in the water.
You attracted their attention that way, most likely.
What?
They
Was it just regular fish? What
Was
snacks?
was it just regular coffee? And no, Demetrius, it might have been the most delicious cup of coffee you ever had. Anyone who's eaten the snacks he's put there, they tasted amazing. And the
I have
meat
no
awaiting you, Asgeir, is peak.
Has not had a chance to sip it
Yeah.
yet. But we'll get there. Asgeir's allowed no comforts.
And Nicoletta's read about as much about Faye as Kelsey has. I don't trust this thing.
Alastriona, do you taste it? Do you eat it?
Mm-mm.
See,
Yes.
see.
Fair. It's
Listen.
like Demetrius is gonna act like
There's a lot of tricksing happening. No.
See.
Demetrius is not gonna admit that he had the coffee as he realizes it probably
Mm.
was a smarter idea to be skeptical.
He's looking around. The petals will fill your head with one song, and it will protect you from their song.
Do you remember how many of them there were? Or in the fact
Many
it was
petals?
a fucking island?
Oh, you saw at least 20.
Is
That's
there,
only 2 hordes.
was there anything else that she asked for? Or did she just say she wanted the trickster? Because that describes at least
Trickster.
half of this crew.
She did ask for the seducer. I thought she meant Demetrius.
Arnau.
I did seduce a Selkie.
Is that a
They're not.
is that a Selkie? I've never heard that.
You actually have heard of Selkie?
Why?
They're actually kind of a big deal around
yeah?
Vidachi.
Oh.
Interestingly, Vidachi and Inishmore are the two nations with the strongest traditions of Selkies.
Yeah.
The
Please
seal
educate Eric then.
that transform into beautiful human women, and
Mm.
people find their coats, and so long as they keep the coat, that beautiful woman is their wife.
Oh, so a Kardashian.
Better cooks. Slight difference.
I mean, good on you, but I mean, it's like this a scorn lover.
I don't think. I mean, sirens and
Or no,
Selkies
you
are-
haven't seen anyone on that ship yet, so you don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think sirens and Selkies are the same. Like, what's the word? Phylum, genus, species. I don't know. You're more the scientist, Nicolette. I don't think they're the same like group. I mean, they're both water spirits, but like, I don't think it would be any like siblings, right? Right, Nikki? Right?
I don't think you need to be siblings in order to be friends. This entire group is plenty evidence of that, don't you think?
But she was teaching me how to seduce people better. That's how I.
Arnau, your tone implies you know better.
I
That.
you and he's looking at the he's looking at the Leshiye. You think I'm innocent, right?
Not based on the treat you wanted.
You think I'm innocent
What
in
did you give him?
you think I'm innocent in this circumstance, correct?
I didn't mean to make anyone angry. I just tried to give him a treat.
You're not. None of us are angry. None of us are angry. At least I'm not. I can't speak for Nikoletta. She seems to be angry a lot. But none of us are angry at you. Nicoletta's now angry at me. I took that towards me. Speaking
That
of
much
which,
is true.
none of us are angry.
Matushka says if you do wrong, you pay for it.
Do you think I've done wrong?
I don't know if they're mad at you, but I guess they're mad at me.
They said imp. I wasn't sure what they meant at the time. Have you been called this before?
There was someone who stayed at Babushka's house. He wore, and he describes what you all very quickly recognize as Vedicine vestments. And when he saw me, he called me an imp. Called it a vile temptation.
Well, this is territory nonsense.
Well,
I just made him a nice biscuit.
Well, now I think we're doing a favor to the universe by getting rid of these sirens. Don't you think, everyone? Is it just me? Asgeir, you agree with me.
we keep sailing.
They're going to catch up.
We deal with it when it happens, but we make as much ground as we can before that.
You mean as much water?
There's ground underneath it, Nicoletta. We make for Vestin. The further out of the mall we get, the more advantage we have.
At this point, turning around and heading toward Vestin would be heading back in the direction of the siren ship. Uzura is...
Yeah, Uzura.
Mm-hmm. So, Vestin is an option, but...
We make for Uzura.
Mm-hmm.
We make land. Sure, we may not outrun it, but if this Inquisition bastard had anything to do with this, I won't be one to give the little one up.
I don't think the Vaticine gentleman had anything to do with this. I think that she's far more likely after someone else. Loath though I am to say it, I don't believe the little one is to blame.
Captain?
Bob?
You might want to take a look at this.
What?
Grabs the axe off the wall, bursts outside.
Bob is at the wheel where he's supposed to be, but he's clearly not he's looking over the side. It's like, look over the side, sir. You are in the mall, which is very cold, frigid. And this time of year, as things are staying colder, particularly the closer you get to Uzura, where eventually the mall actually freezes over, you tend not to see a lot of sharks. There are many sharks circling in the waters of various sizes.
The player and character have two very different reactions to this. Asgeir's reaction is, yeah. Ryan's reaction is, puppy.
I want to boop the nose. Anyway.
Listen. Oh, well, that's not normal. Keep our heading.
Aye, sir. And you start going. And for about 24 hours, everything's going fine. There's still the storm. There's still everything that you are manipulating. But as it's going along, things are going fine. But while we're in that, Alastriona, what are you doing?
hearing that there's some trouble with the sailing, she probably just would have gone back to the post that she was at before,
Mhm.
like just trying to help where she can with it.
Arnau?
He is whittling a little tiny sword for his buddy using his axe because he deserves to be able to defend himself too. So he's whittling a little tiny sword and shield so he can teach his little buddy how to duel.
Demetrius.
Considering we're protecting the little guy, getting ready for a fight, so getting the blades ready, wherever will be a good place to where they would most likely get boarded, or if we're gonna try to.
As you are loosening up and getting ready to fight, you catch out of the corner of your eye Newt. She's got a stick and she's like trying to mirror your movements as nonchalant as she can.
I will walk over to her and kind of crouch down low. I want you to know I would be highly disappointed with you if you are outside when the fighting begins.
She kind of stands up to her full height, which is not very tall, and you all brought me aboard and you protect me because you're bigger than me. I brought him aboard. I'm bigger than him, so I'm going to protect him.
Yeah. Say no to that, Kelsey.
No. No.
You're the one. And let me tell you a story. Have I ever told you the time? And I kind of start guiding her downstairs and telling her a very random story of me, like one of the more PG friendly ones. And as I walk her to where I'm gonna lock her into the goddamn room, and I grab and no, I really don't trust that fucking thing. And it's like, and then I want you to do something here. This is the perfect place to practice your aim. And as I have her focus, I and lock the door in, really cram it, and I'm very serious. If you come out, I will be very disappointed. And make my way.
Suddenly, Lumpkin is on your shoulder.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You know, you're the most petrifying thing I have ever seen.
I didn't want to put her in danger. She was nice. She was kind.
Yeah, that's the problem. Your understanding and your power don't exactly match, which means you're fucking dangerous. Amazing coffee, by the way. Oh my God. I don't know how you did what you did, but that is truly spectacular. But perhaps you bring a lot of attention to Newt, and if we ain't enough to fight him, then you didn't help.
I don't understand why they are mad. I did not prank them. I didn't play a trick. I just fed fish.
You fed fish. With other fish.
Around this time, you start to hear up above about the sharks in the water.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what sirens consider blasphemous or encroaching on their territory, but you have said it's some cycle.
I didn't know. but I
Yeah.
don't want her to be in danger.
Uh-huh. How about we stop with ideas for a while? How about you just do nothing? I think that would be a great idea.
He hands you another mug of coffee.
Oh, God, you are one very good negotiator. Anyone tell you?
Arnau, how about you?
Well, I
What
was
are you
still whittling a sword for my little buddy, but now my little buddy is gone. So now he's
Mhm.
just
Yeah, you
he's
glance
finished-
around and he's suddenly not there. And like, you're probably in your room. The door was probably closed. There was no opening or closing of the door. He was just suddenly not there.
Leshiye, Leshiye,
Boop.
where'd you
He's
go?
sitting on your shoulder again.
Oh, I finished your sword.
Another tart?
You don't need to. This is just a gift for you, like you gave a gift for me. You don't need to give me a tart. There's a sword.
I would have given you the tart anyway.
I really like you. If you didn't have to go home, I would say we should keep you. But I have a feeling if I say we keep you, Nikoletta is going to shoot me. And this time, I don't know how many times I can avoid being shot before I start having lead poisoning. So I'm not going to say that out loud. And just if you want to come with us, I'm just going to hide you. Is that all right by you?
He looks at the sword and he holds it really awkwardly. Like, you can tell he is struggling to lift it.
No, it's hold it here and here. And he's like sort of like trying to like he's put him down on a table now and he's trying to like guiding his hands to like where he can hold the sword. You're not going to be able to do much damage with a wooden whittled sword, but maybe if we find you a butter knife somewhere. it
Is
could be
this for
something.
hurting?
It's for protecting.
How do you protect with hurting?
Sometimes the threat of harm is enough to protect others from doing harm.
Like telling little children if they are bad, they will be made into a stew by the old lady in the wood.
Precisely.
And there's an odd resonance in his voice as he says that. And you watch as gray streaks start to appear in his fur. And he starts to stand a little taller. He's now about a full foot tall. And he's now holding the sword, not competently, but its weight is no longer a problem for him.
Keep holding it like that. Soon enough, you'll be as good a duelist as I. You're already a better duelist than Verity.
The things you are willing to say when Mouse is no longer in the session.
I would have said that if she were still here.
Asgeir.
He has let Bob take the helm for a while, but he doesn't rest.
Mm-hmm.
When he comes back out, his hair is no longer tied up. He is no longer bearing a shirt of any kind, and he has these green marks all over, like down one side of his face, across his shoulders. It's his clan's color, and he just has his axe strapped across his shoulder on his back, and just silently walks back up to the helm, takes it back from Bob, and it's a very different demeanor than the like, oh, Asgeir's our buddy, Asgeir's our friend, he's the dad, he's the fun guy. Like, it is
War paint. He's
war paint. It is different. It is cold. It has gone from like this joyous fire to like this steely-eyed look of everyone who touches this boat will die.
Give me your wits and sailing.
Wits and sailing, and my bonus for being on sea. Hell yeah. That's 4.
Nice. You are thinking through everything you know. You've never heard of one of these floating islands before. And given some of the myths you have heard of, you're kind of surprised this has never crossed. Like, if this exists, which it clearly does, how is no one from Vestin, like this whole culture of sailing, why do they not know about it?
Yeah,
And then you're remembering these are the deep water sirens up here. The ones that most people think of, those are down south. Those are near Vidachi. Those are near Numina. Those are near Castile. This is a different type of siren. And as you glance over the water and see the sharks ravenously circling, you remember a time you saw pirates chumming the water so that the threat of someone being made to walk the plank would be all the more terrifying. And you realize that's what's happened. These sharks were shown delicious food, and they have gone almost crazy wanting more.
He gave the fish crack.
Cocaine shark. We have cocaine shark.
Forget the bear. We got cocaine shark.
Okay. Cool. Great.
It's fish.
What happens when you lose a pound of meth in a Sharknado?
No.
And he's not sure how the magic works, but he just like, oh, maybe like, Leshiye, I don't know if you can hear me.
Boop. He's on your shoulder.
You made a mistake, not out of callousness or maliciousness, but you have lured the sharks and made them ravenous for what you can make.
They were hungry.
I know, but they are wild animals. They must hunt on their own. Just like the Husfatir bring luck and magic on their own, you cannot force your kind. We cannot feed the animals. It does not do them justice. It makes their teeth dull and their minds slow.
Just wanted to give them the fish I thought they'd like.
I know. You weren't malicious. You didn't do this out of some misplaced greed. Not like pirates. You were trying to be kind. But is there a way to undo your magic?
I can make a gift go away. But he looks up and closes his eyes. It's already gone, already eaten.
Good thing Nikki's downstairs.
He looks around and he's thinking, and then he looks up behind you. They're coming. And then you notice as he starts standing straighter. as he grows from about 8 inches to a foot tall, as darker streaks start going back over him. I do not wish anyone to harm the girl.
None of them will.
She is good. She behaves. She listens.
When she wants to.
And the good children are protected.
Aye. That they are.
And he vanishes. Nikki, are you back in your room as over the course of at some point you would be back in your quarters over the course of
Yes.
this day?
Yeah, she's whatever room Demetrius locked her in, she followed very quickly behind, like, don't worry, I'll keep her in here. And shuts the door.
Nude is sitting on your bed. If you're bigger than someone, you should protect them from people who want to hurt them.
You're not wrong. Leshiye!
Boop. He's on your shoulder.
You protect her.
He nods.
Go.
And jumps over to the bed, and she looks. I'm supposed to protect him. I'm smaller than everyone else.
Psst, psst. Shh. We protect each other. This is not about the big protects the small. This is about everyone who cares protects the people they care about. Yeah? Hence why I'm here, protecting you. And I suppose you as well.
Lumpkin looks up at you and goes, "You weren't sure about me. You're still not."
I don't trust you. But
Have you met a bad Leshiye before?
9. But trust
There
is
are
a
bad
thing.
Leshiye.
Ah, so you can be honest about that much. Trust is a thing that is earned. It's not given at the start. Yeah? So we trust a little, and then we see more. Protect her. And we'll go from there.
He nods. As you, where are you staying in the room with them, or are you?
Yep,
Okay.
she's standing in front of the door. Like,
All right.
whatever comes through that door.
You, Asgeir, you see the island ship appearing, pursuing even faster than before. And like curtains, the rain peels to the side, full visibility. And you see, for lack of a better word, the captain's siren standing on the front cliff looking as he was. "You can't outrun us, Captain. Drop anchor."
Bob, take the helm.
Bob does.
Look here, spirit. Unless she stays with us.
I am no spirit, Nordsman. And she leaps off the cave, dives into the water, and you see like just almost like a torpedo come through and then leap back up and land on the deck right in front of you. She holds up in her hand a stone from somewhere and crushes it between her fingers. "I am as real and as tangible as any trocon.
Then tell me one thing. If I say no, you say you destroy us. Can you bleed?
I can.
Prove it. And just whips the axe out.
All right. She steps back. Who is up on the deck? Is anyone else participating in this fight? Arnau, Demetrius, Alastriona, are you involved? All right. Let's go ahead and get our approaches.
That's gonna be brawn and weaponry. Plus bruiser. All right.
Art.
All right. So let's just go on around. So this is going to be everyone but Nikoletta. Alastriona, your approach?
Is it just the one?
Right now, it's just the one.
Just the one. He said right now, which Alastriona doesn't trust that it's just going to be the one. She's going to... It actually looks like Asgeir is going to like take a point when it comes to her. She's actually going to wait for more to show up on the one side of the boat because she assumes one's showing up, they're all showing up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're keeping a watch on the side. Arnau.
Arnau and Asgeir have probably fought together a lot. Probably fought one target a lot together in the past. Arnau's Asgeir is usually the I'm gonna deal with the big groups of enemies, whereas Arnau is usually the one of like I'm gonna go kill the captain and then you can deal with everybody else. But at this point in time, because there's only one person here, Arnau's sort of like flanking and circling, and then the moment Asgeir lets loose like with an axe chop or whatever, he's gonna come in and basically attack her when she's off guard, when she's off balance.
Gotcha. So Alastriona, we're just going to not give you a roll. Well, let's give you a wits and awareness as you're trying to basically look in every direction at once, assuming you have another attack coming from underwater.
You mean
wits
notice? Wits and
notice. Right, wits and notice. Sorry,
this
wrong
is not
system.
BTM.
All right. Arnau, that is going to be your finesse and weaponry. Asgeir?
Just letting out like a roar and taking two hands on the axe and swinging as hard as he can.
Brawn and weaponry. Demetrius?
Tossing the dagger to the back. You know.
All right.
Keeping so letting Arnau and Asgeir be more committed to the up close and personal and just kind of taking the shots to the side because assuming more people are coming.
With the two of them involved, I'm going to take one of your dice away just because this is a little bit of a tricky shot with two in melee with one target. But other than that, your finesse and aim.
Awesome. Make it harder. Yes. He is practicing his aim.
Alastriona, your raises? 3. Okay.
3.
Arnau, your raises? 3.
3.
Asgeir?
So after doing a reroll, because I get to reroll a single die on weaponry, turning a 6 into a 10, that is 6 raises.
Whoo! Dice are hot today.
It is this dice tower. It is magical.
Once we identified 5 from Demetrius. Okay. She moves into you. And how many of you do you think...
Oh, real quick. Is this a villain?
This is a villain.
Then may I activate my victorious virtue? Activate your virtue the first time you wound a villain during a fight to make her take a dramatic wound in addition to the wounds you normally deal.
Absolutely.
Oh, so she might as well take another victorious while we're at it.
Okay. You all go in, and we're not even going to get this down into initiative because she's taking a pounding. She
Giggity.
Oh my.
She is being hit, and between Demetrius's dagger flying through the air and Arnau and Asgeir coming in from either side and hitting her, she is getting cut up pretty badly. Asgeir, you are cutting deep furrows in her with each hit and blasting her back. Arnau, you as well with your hatchets as you're coming in with your Leakstra style. And she is moving fairly quickly and fairly well. Not everything is getting through to her, but she is taking some significant damage as she falls back and gives a growl. Alastriona, you are seeing wakes of multiple swimmers coming up from every direction, and you see as they leap up and they land on the ship, and then you start to feel heavy impacts, and glancing down you see that the sharks are ramming the sides of the boat.
Fantastic.
She falls back and is wounded and is looking around, and this battle is about to be well and truly joined. Why do you protect that creature? And she's focused squarely on Asgeir. I almost called him Asgard.
Well, that's funny, because that's where I intend to send her.
Hey.
How does he? Because where I come from, they're benevolent and kind. And anyone who threatens me, my crew, my friends, they're a villain. And
You
we
think
do
him
not deal
kind?
with villains.
He attacked my home. He insulted my court.
And what court is that?
The deep court. None of you have any clue what she's talking about. Though you could maybe guess.
And how was your court insulted?
You see how the children have been riled?
Because he fed the fish. I know.
He did not feed the fish. He followed the right. A proposal. And such a proposal. And then to just flee and not follow through. Empathy checks. Wits and empathy from everyone who is hearing this
I haven't
conversation.
thought of that.
I have a lot of
flare
that.
knife for doing it the first time today.
Okay, wits and empathy.
Okay.
That's a flare. This is the first time I think I've rolled this. This is one of Arnau's best pools.
I'll take that.
Does this count as a... Does this... Let me check something before I roll this. Nope. It does not count as Lyceum. That's good.
I say I don't think it counts as a physical risk. So
So twos?
Not quite. A second. So that is...
Three. On twos, you're putting together that the deep court, probably some nation state of the sirens, of the deep sirens. They don't interact with humans. They stay off to themselves down at the base of the maw. And magically chumming the water the way he has seriously boosted activity and disturbed them and was interpreted, you all are thinking, as an attack. Arnau, from the way she's talking and some of the political maneuvering you realize he accidentally triggered a tradition, a custom, a marriage proposal.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
And only the phrase, the seducer.
Hold,
That makes a whole lot more sense.
hold up now. This is all because you got stood up at the altar?
I just want to say, seducer didn't mean what Nikki thought it meant, so
Real quick, down below decks. Nikki, you are standing there looking at the door, just with the gun ready to go. When you hear the heavy thud against the hull of the ship. Your books and and it's literally the wall. Like, through those planks is ocean.
She kind of stops and turns and looks back at Newt and at the Leshiye. If I leave this room, if I leave this room, will you stay?
Leshiye looks and says, and he conjures some sweets. You can see some very simple candies. And he hands them. And Newt, kind of distracted, it looks like she's gearing up to argue with you. But, hey, candy, goes, takes it, puts it in her mouth, and then you see her eyes roll back into her head, and she falls asleep on the bed. He looks at you and says, she will know.
I meant you too. If I leave,
protect her here. I can't protect her from water.
If I leave this room, then no one protects her. I need you watching her.
Floop. He vanishes. Back up top. So we've just had the left at the altar, and you see her standing there. She's hurt. Her soldiers around are looking. Violence is intent, but she holds up her hand to hold them at bay. You are warriors. You fight when offense is given, yes?
You threaten my ship, my crew? Yes.
Then you understand.
Asgeir hasn't put 2 and 2 together, so no, he does not understand.
How about
Well, you heard Arnau say about the proposal, so at that point, if you want to put the rest of it together, you can.
If you understand it's mostly a misunderstanding, how about you just go back to the deep?
What misunderstanding?
Leshiye thought he was simply feeding the fish. He did not know your rights or customs.
I don't think Leshiye has the concept of romance yet. Probably maybe in a few centuries, maybe. He seems very young, but he could also be like 200, 300 years old. I can't tell. I'm too scared to ask. But
Suddenly Leshiye appears on your shoulder, Arnau.
See, Leshiye, this one, the small one, he doesn't. I don't think. You don't have a concept of romance, do you, buddy?
He looks at you confused, but then looks forward, and she's like, "What is this thing?"
This is who fed the fish or activated your rights and customs.
How did you catch? And he looks. Thoughts I didn't catch them. I make food. He's my magic. Magic? And he's looking at, in this case, Alastriona. Magic, his word?
Is he asking like?
Yeah, like he's like, am I using the right word for that? Like,
Oh, yeah, magic? Yeah.
I didn't mean. I just wanted to feed the fish. You have browsed every shark in the maw. You gave the greatest courtship gift known in my people's history. On accident? And one of the warriors steps up and they speak in this, again, the high chittering, like clicking noises and stuff like that back and forth. And she holds up her hand again. They are true warriors, not the usual weaklings we face. Blood enough has been shed. We could maybe take them, but we would lose many. And we have given them the same offense that was given us. Almost. By the way, when he vanishes, Nikoletta, do you stay in the room or do you run up top?
Since Newt is asleep on the bed, she runs up top.
Okay. Would then be around the time you get up. And at first, when you appear, folks turn around, you can see very tense moment. How is Nikoletta presenting herself?
Au revoir.
Yoo-hoo.
Big summer blowout.
Then one of the sirens raises their hands. My queen, there is a way. Perhaps the gift was given on behalf of another. It is not unknown. She looks around. Who do you serve, Leshiye? And Leshiye looks around and goes, I am on the Dawnlight Breeze. And her captain is Asgeir Ironhand.
Go on, Ryan. Say no. Go on, Ryan. Say no.
No.
She
Yes, certainly have heard the tales of Asgeir Ironhand. Right, Demetrius?
I told myself I would not cry when this moment happened.
She turns and looks at you. You accept this creature's service.
On my honor, on the cold blood in my veins, as I was born in Vesson. I do.
She closes her eyes for a second, and magic, visible energy starts pulsing around her, and you can see her wounds healing very quickly. The sirens around her are no longer in combat stances. They're clearly ready to get there, but they have stood down and they stand in a row. And she nods and turns and looks at you and strides forward. Takes you by the shirt.
Not wearing a
Wait,
shirt.
you're wearing any cloth up top?
Nah, pants, axe, war paint.
One hand goes onto the belt. The other grabs you by the beard. She pulls you in and kisses you. Then I accept the offer your servant sent on your behalf. You will have time to set your affairs in order.
Very
But
well.
we will speak again. She steps back, turns, and you watch as all of these sirens bow to you and then dive off the side of the ship into the water. And she turns and gives you a look over her shoulder. You've seen a look like that before. That is, you're gonna follow me. Dives in. And also, should be said, it was a good kiss.
Oh,
Not Arnau in the rain level, but like
I'm not making a roll for it, but
a little bit about Demetrius.
no. No.
she dives into the water, and you watch as the fog starts to encompass, and you see the island, instead of floating away, begin to sink beneath the waves. And the weather clears. The path to Uzuro unseasonably clear and warm. It's not warm, but it's warmer than would normally be known during this time. Eelie looks at you. Thank you. I don't really understood. Why did she push her mouth against your mouth like that?
We'll tell you when you're older.
I am only 1,200 years old.
We have to wait another 100.
He looks around at everyone very sheepishly. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused.
It's okay. You just made Asgeir royalty, so you don't need to apologize whatsoever.
I was gonna say, I believe that's Jarl Ironhand to you now, Cicero.
You're not a. This. No. That's a Norse title. That's a
could-
Jarl.
It would. I mean, he would be the of the maw of the entire maw. Is it all of the? Am I are we upon your territory? This is your land.
You're part of my crew. You're welcome.
I always knew you were all washed up, Ironhand, but
I will throw you into the sea to stay with the rest of my people, Arnau.
I'm going back down below.
I won't follow you.
And then Leshiye, Eelie Lumpkin, looks over to Asgeir. Can I go home now?
Can you get there with your magic?
I would have to go with you. I can't go that far. Can we go to my home?
We need to stop in Usura first.
That's my home. In Usura. In the
Okay.
Kadnava. In Babushka's house. For now.
You make sure you say the proper goodbyes to her, or I will take offense.
I will. I won't leave until we arrive.
Good.
With that, the travel goes smoothly for the rest of the time. Random little snacks and treats appear. along the way. He's much more open about it now, like bringing the snacks. Out of curiosity, who takes these snacks at this point? Demetrius, Arnau, Nikoletta. Alastriona's just like, nah. Asgeir, do you ever have any of the magic mead?
Absolutely. I'm a king. I deserve my magic mead.
Interestingly enough, as you drink the mead, like you can't get drunk anyway. No. You have that resistance. There's nothing in it to make you drunk. It's delicious. It's the tastiest mead you've ever had. But it's like he got it wrong. Like he didn't, like he understood the texture and the taste. He didn't understand intoxication. And similarly, any of you eating this stuff, you'll notice the snacks never make you not hungry. The coffee doesn't wake you up. It doesn't have any lasting effect on you. It is a wonderful, tasty experience with no actual.
It's an ambrosia.
Yeah, basically, there's no nutrition to it. Then there's no, and the one permanent effect you've kind of seen, Nikoletta, was when he used it to put Newt to sleep, and she is awake a few minutes later. And when you get back into your cabin, you see her reading him the riot act. How dare you do this? I was going to protect you. And that's what you're hearing as you walk into your cabin.
I've been watching Verity.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Do you add anything while that lecture is going on, or do you just...
Oh, absolutely not. She turns to her, she walks in, goes, okay, walks over to her table, starts working on her stuff. She's like, I'm going to let her do her thing.
As you walk over to the table, finally, she's like, I'm going to take him somewhere else, so we're not bothering Miss Nikoletta. And she like grabs him by the hand and drags him out into the hallway, and he's going along with it fine, not fighting it. Nikoletta, you turn and you look at your desk, and you freeze. There's a full black rose bush on your desk now, and you can see where the treat it was given, small sack of blood, was fully consumed. And with that, we are going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you very much to Basics of the Game for hosting us. Thank you to Dragon of the Dark Rose for producing us. Thank you so much to all of my players. We hope you feel better. She had to leave because she wasn't feeling good. And until next time, keep playing more games.